41 and 137 Buckley and Skokie Highway in the middle of the intersection for a two-car vehicle accident with entrapment. The North Chicago Fire Department, Battalion 15, Engine 151, Ambulance 152, and Ambulance 151, you're due for the crash with entrapment. 41 and 137, timeout 806. Battalion 15, the car is now on fire. They need additional equipment.
10-4, Battalion 15 copies. Why don't you go ahead and serve me Lake Bluff Squad also.
Lake Bluff Squad, 10-4.
North Chicago, Ambulance 152 en route, 41 in Buckley.
152's gone.
North Chicago, Ambulance 151, and Engine 151 is en route.
Message received.
North Chicago, Ambulance 152 is on scene. We got one car under the back of the semi. We're going to be out investigating.
10-4. 152 en route. Correction, 151. 10-4.
North Chicago, Battalion 15's location. I'll be assuming command. We're definitely the Lake Bluff Squad.
Yeah, we're starting it right now, sir.
North Chicago, Ambulance 151 is on location.
How about your on scene, sir?
Engine 151 from Ambulance 152. We're going to need someone to stretch a trash line over here, and then we're also going to bring your airbags over here with whatever cribbing you got. Bring a Halligan bar too, please.
Everybody on the fire ground will switch to red. North Chicago from Battalion 15, can you also give me a general manpower for extricating at this time? Dispatch from Battalion 15, be advised patient's been extricated.
10-4, 20-34 hours.
Alright, it's 8:34 p.m. now. Patient's been extricated is what Fire Command's reporting. Again, it's 8:34 p.m. North Chicago Fire Command's reporting the patient has been extricated. Not sure if they're working on more patient extrications, but they did load him in the North Chicago ambulance here. Alright, North Chicago police pretty much have this entire intersection shut down. This is at US Route 41 and Illinois Route 137 in North Chicago. Pretty much have the entire intersection shut down here. This is in the northbound lanes of Route 41 just south of Route 137. Northbound lanes of 41 south of 137, but they have all lanes shut down here south of the intersection. So there's heavy damage. Looks like it's a sedan, a Nissan sedan maybe. I can't really tell. It's underneath the trailer, so it looks like there's a rear end accident. The sedan is underneath the trailer. Pretty heavy damage to the sedan. Alright, North Chicago ambulance is transporting now, assuming the Condell. Going through the Thornton's lot here to get back on a 137.
Chicago Ambulance 151 going to Condell.
As North Chicago Ambulance 151, they're taking that patient that was extricated to Condell. Time is now 8:40 p.m. North Chicago Ambulance 151 is taking that patient to Condell Hospital in Libertyville. Looks like we got Ernie's heavy wrecker from Ernie's towing on scene. North Chicago Police has northbound Route 41 blocked off south of where the crash occurred, kind of around where the Speedway and the McDonald's are off 41. Traffic turning around to go southbound. Time is now 8:46 p.m. The North Chicago ambulance that transported the patient is now at Condell Hospital. Again, time is now 8:46 p.m. North Chicago ambulance 151 has arrived at the hospital with the patient. It looks like fire is now starting to clean up their hose lines. So reported that the car was on fire, so that's why fire has the hose lines out. Alright, this is a Lake Forest fire engine now. The crews are starting to clean up and return. Time is now 8:53 p.m.
North Chicago dispatch from command.
So the battalion chief's trying to call dispatch now.
North Chicago dispatch from command.
Command.
I'm going to have our Lake Bluff squad head change quarters. They can act as a change quarters engine. We can hold Waukegan off for the time being.
Several right, copy, sir.
Our battalion chief's asking that Lake Bluff rig to go to change of quarters station 1, so to cover for cause in North Chicago. No, we just listened to the radio to learn about it, but yeah, they said there was like a small fire maybe like underneath.
Yeah,
he
because
was saying.
I saw the live accident basically.
Oh, yeah?
Because I was doing Uber.
Yeah.
And I was here when the accident happened because he was in the speed too much. I mean, he was in the high speed.
Yeah.
Maybe 80 miles an hour. So because it happened like this.
Yeah. Time is now 8:58 p.m. The Ernie's heavy record truck is, I think, backing in or trying to find another way into the scene here. Looks like they're going westbound on 137, and they are leaving, I think, which tells me this is going to be an MCAT call out, but we'll see. Okay, I'm assuming this is an MCAT call out now, since Ernie's heavy wrecker left, and we got some, can't tell what department it is yet, but they're going somewhere else. North Chicago Battalion 15 is returning now. The scene's turned over to the police, so they're returning. Alright, North Chicago engine and ambulance are, so the ambulance is turning around and go the other way, but the engine is returning. Time is now 9:04 p.m. Got more presumably MCAT investigators arriving on scene here. Not sure which department, but it's an MCAT investigator, so.
Engine is returning out of service, must receive.
North Chicago Police Durango on scene. Another squad car just pulled up.
This came in from a third-party caller who's near a 19-year-old that she says is out of it, possibly had a seizure. At 3039 Gideon Avenue, Zion, near 31st Street and 30th Street. Turn left 21 minutes. It's open security. They said it will be Route 21. Take the red route. They are getting a call.
Alright, time is now 9:12 p.m. The MCAT investigators are speaking with, it was either a witness or I'm assuming is the semi-truck driver. Again, not completely sure, but they're speaking to someone here.
That's happened.
Stage for police. Police are on the way there now. There's an unconscious patient is semi-awake in one's finger. They put her in the shower.
Yeah, you're good. Thank you. As long as they got your info. Yes, sir.
Alright, looks like the company involved for the semi-truck company involved in the accident here is 4 Wheel Transportation out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Alright, we have a Park City police officer, and those are 2 Park City police squads helping with traffic control here. They're diverting the southbound 41 traffic on a westbound 137. So the southbound 41 traffic approaching 137 is being diverted, and they're making them turn right going westbound on 137 here. This is near the Speedway gas station here. Looks like we have Ernie's on scene with another piece of apparatus. Ernie's Record Service is out of Vernon Hills, Illinois. And, they do a lot of work for the departments in Lake County for towing and heavy wrecking services. They have the Ernie's Record Service vehicle here moving up. Looks like it's equipped with a light tower on the back. 2 light towers actually, so to help provide some scene lighting because they're going to be out here for a while doing an accident reconstruction. like we almost had a vehicle go through the roadblock here. I heard an officer yelling. They're turning around now. Alright, Ernie's record service has put up a light tower now, so the accident investigators can see better. And you can start to see a little bit. North Chicago Police is going to a call on westbound 137. Alright, Ernie's record service has set up a light tower here at the accident investigation scene in North Chicago, so the accident investigators can see better during their reconstruction. Alright, now they're setting up the second light tower. Hello. Good, how are you? I'm kind of closer to like Gurney, Lindenhurst area, but... Someone walking?
Right there.
Alright, looks like the Lake County Sheriff's Office, there's an auxiliary deputy that pulled up. It's like they helping traffic control, setting up cones. Time is now 9:58 p.m. Yeah. It's not related to this, I don't think. It's just